Hey, I'm still in shock here, you guys. I don't know if you watched the game against the Bulls, um, but we got up 19 multiple points in the game and still found a way to somehow lose the game. Um, if you didn't watch it, it was definitely a good game. Zach LaVine had like 35, 36 points. Kobe White was killing us down the stretch. Um, but going through quarter one and two, you think we were gonna win the game. If you see here, if we go to the summary here, see quarter one, we're up 9 at the end of quarter one. If you didn't see, Castle has a nasty windmill dunk at the end. Not the end, pretty recently in the game, honestly, closer to the beginning or the middle of the first quarter. But Castle had a nasty windmill dunk. We're getting whatever we want. It seems like getting all the offensive rebounds. We're just getting whatever we wanted on offense. Then quarter two, put up 36 on them. They only put up 30. Um, so yeah, I mean they have 50 points at halftime, and we have 665. So we're already up 15 points there at the half. Going into quarter three, we put up 30. They put up 32. So they're starting to narrow the gap there in quarter three. But we're still up 13 going into the fourth, and then in the fourth, seems like it's a repeating pattern for us, but we only put up 15 points and they put up 32 on us and end up getting us by 4 points. I mean, even in the Nuggets game a few days ago, we kind of pooped out in the fourth quarter and we pooped out in overtime. I forgot the exact stat. I'm pretty sure we only put up 3 points in overtime. And the Nuggets kind of crushed us in the overtime period. So that's something we have to work on, but we're still working on getting that right. Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes do help us, but eventually our young guys got to start making some plays. We gotta feed Wemby the ball more. Going down the stretch, I feel like we don't get the ball to him enough, and he'll even say himself, he's not. I think he said in the Nuggets game and the fourth quarter in OT, he just wasn't aggressive enough. Establishing position and just coming out to get the ball for himself. Another thing I was seeing here, if you go to our play-by-play, if you did see the game, um, Wemby had starting the third quarter, um, he has a nice little 11-foot jump shot right from the foul line. He has a little 1-2 crossover, and he hits that little free throw line jumper that he likes. We're up 17 at this point. Um, I'd already went to get ice cream. I had a little pint of ice cream in the fridge. I'm eating ice cream and watching the game. Um, I knew it wasn't quite over yet, but in my head, I'm like, we're gonna wrap this up. We haven't really had a game where we play, all four quarters and just dominate. Maybe one in the year, but not nearly enough. Um, but I was thinking we're actually gonna put this one all together and kind of blow these guys out. Yeah, and then Harrison Barnes, it's two free throws. We're up 19 at that point. And again, if you were watching the game, Wemby hits a three in the third. We're up by 18 again. But yeah, if you did watch the game right here, Wemby hits a step back three. It's kind of becoming his signature 3-point shot almost. He does an in and out, and then he's going right and he kind of steps back. It's almost a side step. He shot that and hit that over. I forgot who it was, but he hits that three ball. And then next possession, Vassell misses a three. Wemby tip dunks it, just one hand monster tip dunk. We're up 19 at that point. 7 minutes left in the third, and I was like, this game's over. We're about to blow it open, 25, 30 points, and just put these guys away. Um, but unfortunately, we don't. Coming into the fourth quarter here, going down the stretch, we just kind of started to fall apart. If you see, don't know if you saw the highlights or if you were watching the game again, but if you see here down the stretch, I don't even know how it happened, honestly. Things just changed so fast in the modern NBA with the three ball. But yeah, Vucevic hits a three, cuts it to four. Levine has a fast break three on us. He looks like he's going to go into the paint, hits a quick in and out, and just pulls up and hits a fast break three and cuts it to one. And then, yeah, right here, Kobe White, he hits a right to left crossover and just quick scoops on Wemby. He was there. He could have blocked the shot, but he just went up so quickly. He threw it up at a high angle off the glass, and ends up hitting that shot. And then Kobe White dunks on Wemby nasty. I can't even lie about it. He dunks on him pretty bad. He gets into the paint just off 1 foot, and he just dunks the crap out of the ball. It was a nasty dunk. It wasn't all over Wemby, but Wemby got there a little late. Again, with his wingspan, he could have blocked that one as well. He just ended up, just missing the block, and he got dunked on. But sometimes it happens. But yeah, if we come back up here, right here on the box score, let's go for the whole game. Sochan plays 26 minutes, 5 for 7, 1 for 3 from 3. I think I was talking about it in my last video. A lot of people don't like Sochan shooting the threes. Even I'll admit, whenever he does shoot them myself, um, I don't expect too many of them to go in, to be honest. But he shoots 71% from the field this game, 5 for 7. His two misses were from three. So if he didn't shoot those, he would have had a perfect game from the field. He's always playing great defense, of course, so he's always a plus on that end. 11 points, steal, a block, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Again, a steal and a block is great to have. Doesn't really reflect what he's doing out there on defense. If you're not too familiar with Sochan or you haven't been watching the Spurs, he's kind of like a prime Draymond Green type of player. He's not quite that good yet, but that's the archetype of what we're trying to develop him into in San Antonio. 1 for 3 from three, so 33%. If he can give us that every single game, that's honestly great. If he shoots three and he can make one, almost like old school Draymond when he would shoot the threes up. He might be 2 for 5, 1 for 3. Maybe he'll be 3 for 7 some games back when the Warriors were competing for championships. But just needs to hit a couple to make people respect him. But Sochan had a decent game. Harrison Barnes 3 for 8, 1 for 4 from 3. So a bit of an off game for him. No turnovers though. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Again, I say it's an off game, but Harrison is always pretty solid. Even saying he was off a bit this game, there was never any plays that he made where I felt upset or like he made the wrong play. He just missed some shots that he usually makes. Wemby 9 for 22, 40% from the field, 4 for 11 from 3. He just missed some shots that he usually makes as well. Some people are complaining about him taking the double-digit threes, but just like with Sochan attempting his, just part of the development process there. I always like Wemby taking plenty of threes. He can take any shot that he wants. In my book, there's no bad shots for Wemby. He's still 36% on the 4 for 11, so he wasn't shooting them at a bad clip by any means. 1 for 2 from free throw. He did miss a free throw, but 14 rebounds, 8 blocks, the 5 turnovers. The turnovers have been a bit high lately, but he's been handling the ball a lot more. We're just trying to get him more comfortable with handling the ball. But yeah, Wemby's just an animal. The 8 blocks, the 14 rebounds, 4 dimes, the 23 points, and He's only getting better and better every game. He's still developing, obviously. I want him to keep shooting the threes, take as many shots as you want, Wemby. There's no limit. There's no shot we don't want him to take. And then Vassell, he has been a bit inconsistent lately, but again, same thing with Vassell. He took 14 shots. I'd rather see him take 15 to 20, honestly, because he's a volume shooter. So get your shots up. Some nights he'll be very hot. Tonight he was a bit off. 35% from the field, 1 for 7 from three. His three ball has been a bit off lately as well, but I'm really not too worried about Vassell. 5 assists, 4 rebounds, the 4 turnovers. So you don't like to see that from Vassell. He's usually pretty sturdy with the ball. Three blocks and the 2 steals. He had a big impact on defense. It's another thing with Vassell. I think he's an underrated defender. He has a big impact on defense as a one-on-one defender and as a team defender. I wouldn't call him a lockdown one-on-one defender, but he gets the job done and he plays the passing lanes well. And he's good on the weak side, getting those weak side blocks, as you can kind of see with the 3 blocks tonight. Chris Paul, he had a big game, 7 for 13, 53%, 2 for 6 from three, and he hit a big clutch three. There was a stretch towards the end of the game. It was late in the fourth, and he went on like a 7-point run by himself. I want to say it was a 7-0 run. I don't remember if the Bulls hit anything in that time, but I think it was a 7-0 run. But yeah, I mean he hit two jumpers from his little spot on the elbow, and then he hit a fast break three, and yeah, I mean he's had a strong game for us. 2 for 2 from the line. He had the 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and the 18 points. Only 1 turnover. So his assist to turnover ratio is always great. And yeah, he didn't really do anything wrong. Like I was saying in my past video, there's never a time when Chris Paul does something you're just like, damn it, Chris, why did you do that? That's the wrong play. Him and Harrison, they pretty much always are making the right plays. Whether they hit the shot or not, they always make the right play, it seems like. Charles Bassey got a little bit of shine. 13 minutes, 1 for 2, 5 rebounds in 13 minutes. That's pretty solid. He just always brings the energy whenever he's out there. He's kind of just an energy guy for us. Champagny with the 16 minutes. He's 4 for 9, all threes, 44%. The 4 rebounds, no turnovers. Wasn't doing anything crazy. I mean, he just always is playing his role. He's a very solid defender. He doesn't try to over dribble or really dribble too much at all. He's just kind of a catch and shoot guy. He might catch, let someone kind of fly by him, make a pump fake, dribble once or twice, and get into a mid-range jumper. But yeah, he's usually just catching and shooting threes, or he's catching on the fast break or making cuts for easy dunks and layups. But yeah, we love Champagny in San Antonio. Keldon Johnson, 5 for 10, 50%, 1 for 4 from three, but he had a pretty strong game for us. 11 points, only 1 turnover. So you'd like to see him keeping his turnovers low. 3 rebounds. Steph Castle had a nasty windmill dunk in the first quarter. If you didn't see it, it was a nasty fast break dunk. Steph Castle is definitely a bright part of our future. He's super athletic. He's a great defender already with how young he is. And yeah, the 6 assists, the 10 points, the 2 turnovers. I wouldn't say he's turnover prone, but he has a little bit of turnovers here and there. But he's just a rookie, so what do you expect? He's still learning. Love to see him hit the 1 for 2 from three. It was a deep 3 that he hit as well. Oh, another thing too, some people kind of complain, I guess, or question how many jumpers and threes Steph Castle will take. But I know I'll be the first to say he's not too great of a jump shooter yet. He has a decent jump shot. but it's just part of his development as well. Just like Wemby's developing, Sohan, um, Stephon Castle, of course. Everyone's taking maybe more jumpers than they will whenever we're competing for championships. But right now, we're just letting them get them up. Um, develop your jump shot for Sohan, for Castle, and then I'm sure when we're competing for championships, they may not be taking as many shots, but they'll be more developed and more comfortable with shooting those jumpers. So right now it's just our development phase. Um, can't take anything too serious. We're not competing to come out of the West this year, so everything's just developing for us right now. Yeah, if we come down, Zach LaVine was looking like Michael Jordan out there. 13 for 25, 52%, 3 for 6 from 3, 6 for 7 for his free throws, 10 boards, 8 assists, 35 points. He's plus 13. Zach LaVine just killed us. Um, he missed like a power dunk early in the game, then he missed another alley oop on the baseline. He should have had both of those, so he should have been close to 39, 40 points, honestly. But yeah, Zach LaVine destroyed us. I know there was rumors about the Spurs possibly trading for him. Um, Maybe last year. I think he's still possibly on the trading block. I don't know how our salaries would match up, or if we'd be considering possibly getting Zach. But yeah, I mean, if we could get him without trading Vassell, that's definitely something we want to do. But yeah, Zach LaVine, he killed us. Williams, he had some good defense out there. He didn't kill us, of course, but he played some good defense. Here, let's get it back to all the periods. We went back to the fourth quarter for some reason. But yeah, Williams 4 for 7, 3 for 5 from three. So I actually lied. He did kill us a bit from outside. 1 steal, 1 block, 12 points. He's a solid defender and just a solid player, a solid role player. Not as like a slight. I don't mean that in a bad way. Nikola Vucevic, he played really well. He's just a good veteran center. 10 for 22, 2 for 9 from three, but both of the threes he hit were very clutch. 11 rebounds, a block, 24 points, no turnovers. He was playing bully ball out there when he could get the chance. There was one where he got Wemby all the way in jail under the hoop and just got himself a nice easy layup with that good position he got. And then Kobe White just killed us. Honestly, he had all the most clutch shots. He hit one breakaway step back three in the fourth quarter to cut the game to 3, and that really flipped the momentum. And then he had the quick layup on Wemby that put them up 1. Then he dunked on Wemby like I was talking about earlier to put him up 3 and pretty much, I don't want to say seal the game, but kind of felt like it was over at that point just with how the momentum was going all towards Chicago's side. But yeah, 9 for 18, 3 for 6 from 3 for Kobe White, 4 steals, 23 points. Felt like all of his big shots came in the fourth. They pretty much did. Um, the layup he had, the dunk he had, that's already 4. He had the 3 ball, that's 7. I don't know exactly how many points he had in the fourth, but he killed us in the fourth. Alonzo Ball 2 for 4, Josh Giddey 3 for 12. I feel like they both had some dimes. I mean, Giddey with three assists, Lonzo with 2, but Lonzo had it was a weird like underhand fast break pass for an easy dunk for Zach LaVine. And then I think Josh Giddey had one of the same, was like the football pass he threw up to, I think it was Zach LaVine as well, for an easy layup. Um, but yeah, we definitely shouldn't have lost this game. We kind of just came out super strong, and then we just kind of let off the gas, and they managed to catch up to us, and they were only ahead for 47 seconds the entire game. So he put together just about a full game, and then we let off the gas in the fourth. Like I was saying, we only had 15 points, 15 points in the fourth. So that's definitely something we can't be doing. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we had 29 in the first, so we're up 9. Chicago only had 20. We have 36 in the second, where Chicago only has 30. Um, so at that point we have 65 to their 50, so we're up 15. And then we have 30, they have 32 in the third, so we're still up 13 at that point. And then we just fall apart in the fourth. We only put up 15 points to their 32, and they got all their points at the right time as well. Um, like I was saying, Kobe White with the big three down the stretch. Zach LaVine had a big three. Kobe White with the big layup, and then he just dunks on Victor. And it seems like he kind of stole our soul with that dunk. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm still in shock at this game. I was just watching the game. We go into the third. Wemby hits that step back three, and then he has that nasty one-handed put back dunk, and we're up 19. I go to get some ice cream. I'm still watching the game, but I'm just chilling, eating ice cream, and then before you know it, it's a 10-point game, and then it's a 6-point game, it's a 3-point game, and then we're down 3, then we're down 4, and the game's over. Um, One more thing too, the not the last play, but the second to last play of the game, where Julian Champagnie gets the ball on the inbounds and shoots, and they call the foul on the three ball on Lonzo Ball. Um, yeah, I don't think it was a foul either. Really, he wasn't in his landing space. He stood his ground. He might have kind of hit Champagnie on the elbow, but I didn't see anything where a foul should really be called in that situation either. Um, but yeah, we blew this game. I'm sure I'm sure Mitch Johnson will be mad. I'm sure Wemby will be upset, and Chris Paul, and it's just a learning experience for us. But yeah, we should definitely have this game. Um, but yeah, it's suit back up and on to the next one. Let's see if we can get back winning. But yeah, if you watch the whole video, please like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next time.